staying at home, living in a world no one has ever known. When in doubt, I'm thinking of things about you.
What's up, everybody? Once again, it's me, Kevin Mumphrey, out here in Nashville at the local distro, highlighting another local artist. Today we'll be talking to singer-songwriter Khrys Hatch. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you, man?
I am great. So, what started for you, singing or songwriting?
Actually, the singing. You know, growing up here in Nashville, I sang in the church, the youth choir. I was in the Mayo Missionary Baptist Church in West Nashville. So that started, and I started songwriting as I learned to play guitar. I had a guitar teacher that was really encouraging of my artistry.
So I hear a lot of artists say that their beginning started in church. What is it about the church that helps you as a singer?
It's an incredible training ground where every week, several times a week, you get an opportunity to test your chops, to really learn and grow. And it's kind of one of the only spaces where, whether it goes good or bad, you can always get back up the next week.
Okay, so do you remember the first song you ever wrote?
I do. I wrote a song for my girlfriend at the time. I was in high school. It was a sample of this jazz song called Naima. Yeah, that was a cool little song.
Did you like it?
She did. I put it on the mixtape, and I asked her to go to prom with me that year. You know, close the deal. It all worked out.
That's a great way to get somebody to go to prom. So, you remember like your first time performing? Was this the first time you performed the song you wrote for your girlfriend?
Yeah, that was one of the first songs that my band in high school started to play out, and you know, we played at the Battle of the Bands at our high school. I went to Unified High School here, and you know, got to get up on stage, played in front of all my friends and everything, so it was fun.
So what was the feeling of not just performing like a song that somebody else written, but writing, but singing your thoughts and your feelings and displaying them out to an audience?
It's amazing. I mean, one, that catharsis of being able to say that and put it out in the ether, in the open for everybody, but then to also see people kind of nodding their head and vibing and reciprocating the energy that you're putting out. It's amazing.
Now, you're originally from Nashville.
Born and raised.
You've seen the change in Nashville in the last maybe 10 years or so. So how would you say the music scene has changed here?
I would say the music scene has changed in a couple ways that are really interesting. There's always been an incredibly diverse ecosystem here in terms of genres and types of artists and expression. I think what's been amazing is there's a lot more infrastructure that's starting to be put in place. The city still has a lot of room to grow in terms of welcoming and celebrating all genres of music, but you know, I have a ton of friends that make everything from hip hop to EDM to R&B, soul, jazz. It's not a monolith here, and I think the way things are changing is you're bringing in people who come from other places, who have those experiences like in New York or DC, and they want to go to a hip hop show in Nashville. You know, they want to go see a punk rock band at the end, and so that's been really, really cool.
Now, seeing that your music is influenced by rock, R&B, jazz, so like where did you kind of learn to even start listening to those other genres of music and incorporating them in your music?
Yeah, so like I said, I grew up in church, so that's always the foundation, you know, Kirk Franklin, John P. Key, you know, all that kind of stuff. But, you know, you take my parents who were big into R&B, my dad, the biggest Temptations fan in the world, biggest James Brown fan in the world. He could probably tell you anybody who was in James Brown band, like what year they were in there. So like having that foundation on his side, or like that old soul. My mom was really into like Shaka Khan, Luther Vandross. So, you know, the more contemporary R&B, you know, and then getting into public school, and you know, you get exposed to a little bit of everything. And you know, I have friends who are listening to, you know, say Yo Gotti or Paramore, and I really fell in love with Kings of Leon when I got to high school. And so you start to mix all these things in. Kanye West was a huge influence for me. Like College Dropout really changed my life. First time I heard Through the Wire, it was just it's this moment where you just like, what is this? This mixture of the things I grew up on, the soul music, but also this new form, this new voice. So I've always wanted to blend the things that I grew up on and blend those experiences, because I know a lot of people like me, Kevin, that are interested in so many different things. They have eclectic personalities, and you know, I think art should reflect life, and so that's just what I want to reflect.
Now, are you enjoying being independent artist, or are you looking for a label situation?
I'm always looking for the best situation for me and my team and the people that I've been working with. So, you know, right now, independence makes sense for us as we're building, as we're growing our community of friends and people who are wrapping around the music and the art that we're putting out. But I'm always open to partnership. I believe collaboration is the key to any success. And so, you know, if the right partner comes along, I'm definitely open to that.
Now, you had mentioned your team. What is important? Why is it important to have a good team?
I mean, I think, you know, to the extent that you could compare it to, say, sports, you know, I just was watching The Last Dance. That documentary was amazing. And, you know, I think the thing that you hear throughout that is, yeah, you have Michael Jordan, who's this incredible, prolific player, but, you know, you need 5 guys on the court. And if you don't have a solid team around you that can match your energy, match your drive and determination and your skill set, you know, you only get as far as you can go on your own, and eventually you'll run out of gas. I have this this list of quotes that I keep, and one of my favorite ones is it's an African proverb. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So I keep that deep down inside and remember that.
So you have anything else coming out anytime soon?
Yeah, so got a single dropping June 25th. It's called In the House. It is the first single from a line of releases that we'll have this summer as we get ready to put out my EP, which will be called The Fall. So yeah, just really excited for that and can't wait for the world to hear it.
Well, thank you for taking time out to speak with us today.
Oh, my pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you guys for having me.
And I'm Kevin Mumphrey. This is Wian Radio, and we out.